back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections. I'm really excited because I have Jeremy on the show. Jeremy, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to see what the next moves are on this. I love this show.
You know what caught me with your background was third generation family owned roofing company. Tell me about that.
Yes. I'm pretty rooted in it. I almost had no choice, right? We're from New Jersey out here, Paterson, New Jersey specifically. That's where my father was born and raised. And they had the roofing company, and his father was born and raised there too. So they had it and just kind of passed down. There's actually even like a fourth generation, like way back with a different last name, some kind of familial connection that I actually found a news article on one time in my research, and I got to go find that again because that's like some cool content for social media stuff now. But yeah, all family, all generations long, all roofing.
You grew up seeing this. I mean, how early did they get you involved in the business?
I think there's a Polaroid out there with me in diapers with a tool belt on, next to my dad on a ladder, doing roofing. So it probably was a lot earlier than my memory even allows me to recall.
I've never grown up in a family business. Tell me the dynamic. What are some stories?
I'll tell you, Tats, the stories are plentiful, the good and the bad. But being in the family business, it's like a marriage. You don't get to stop. It's always commitment. It's always going through the good, the bad, the ugly. There's a lot of bads, a lot of failures, a lot of things you got to overcome, just like in anything else. But when you're doing it with your family at the same time, it throws that added ingredient in there that takes some extra consideration to navigate through.
And what are some lessons? You said you learned some things along the way.
Patience, tough skin, compassion, like literally all the relationship terms that you want to be able to learn in any kind of relationship, but really patience and compassion, because you got to learn to forgive. A lot of things are going up and down. I learned how to work. Learned to hustle. I learned that part. It doesn't matter if it's a sunny day, it's a rainy day, if you're sick, if you're got something else going on, you gotta go.
One of the topics around the roofing industry is recruiting, trying to get good people in. I mean, how do you approach that? How do you approach recruiting?
Can I tell you something I'm learning right now that's super cool? Whereas before it was kind of built, you hired somebody on their vibe, on their how they presented to you, because it's blue collar work. How much can a resume say? I want to see what you did. I want to see you out in the field. I want to see how you go. And in a working position, that's okay. That's fine. We're going to have that learning curve. But a lot of the new hires now where they're doing other things that's not on the roof, I'm learning something right now about predictive index, like learning somebody's pre-wiring on what they might be good at, and then kind of hiring and planning for that role. It's blowing my mind right now that is an avenue to take for hiring a person. And as I'm peeling that onion back, it's super awesome and it's real. And they did it to me too, to see, just so I could kind of get like a little proof in the pudding. And I did the whole assessment and I read it back. I'm like, it's spot on. How? But it's a cool tool and it's actually working, and I'm excited to try it out in this next stage of hiring. Yeah.
What did the assessment describe you?
A rogue maverick, basically a visionary, someone that's and I'm not going to be too much into details, but I'm going to provide the plan. There's a whole bunch of other things. You don't want to have me to be the one that tasked to get it to the end. I'm going to delegate down for someone else to go and handle the details. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. You can't put me in a box, essentially. I'm always flying all over the place. It's fun.
You've been on the roofing industry all your life. When people that come to you and say, hey, tell me about the roofing industry, what should I know? What do you tell them?
It almost depends on the avenue to where it's being asked from. If it's from a consumer, the roofing industry is a big industry. I mean, you can have everybody from chucking the truck to a major private equity conglomerate that's just like there now, and they're all doing work in your neighborhood. So the roofing industry is pretty varied. I like that it's changing now. The truck in the truck mentality and the old schooler they're not gonna be there for as much longer, as I'm watching technology and the youth coming and bringing new processes and better ones sometimes, to these roofing companies and any blue trade company for that matter. It's a changing industry, and it's not going away. People still need to do construction. So I think it's actually a super good opportunity for somebody that might not have a academic direction and wants to get their hands dirty a little bit, make some money. It's a great opportunity still.